Brian, congratulations on the win. How did you see the season opener?
We were slow, kind of some rusty stick skills. Vienna really stepped up to the game, and I think we kind of maybe looked at last year's table and kind of played like, we'll be fine. And we really weren't fine, and, if we want to get where we want to get to this year, this isn't going to cut it. But all credit to Vienna. They really, stepped up and played well. They got some new young guys doing some really good things. I think we have all the pieces to go pretty far this year, but you have to show up and play every single day. So,
how much were you influenced by losing Střecha and Antony along the game?
I think we were influenced it's just two less sets of legs, two less sets of lungs, and then we were already obviously a fewer less numbers than what we're used to. We're used to playing with 20, 21 guys plus 2 goalies from last season. So this year with obviously with Smikov having a few of our younger guys in the league, we're gonna have to kind of get in some better shape and we're gonna have to learn how to do more with less. Was
Viktor Balasch the key player today?
Viktor Balasch is always the key player. We have the best goalie in the country, and we're actually growing up the next 2 or 3 best goalies in the country behind him. So maybe that was part of our weakness today, was that we rely on Viktor to be like this demigod, and I think we kind of let him down.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Adrian, are you happy about the performance despite the loss?
Yeah, in general, definitely. I think we got 4 or 5 new faces on the team. They got their first NBLL game in the books. Zbraslav is a good opponent, Final Four last year, I believe. So we knew that we had to buckle down and play proper, and I think we did really well for the majority of the game. We had a couple of minutes in both halves where we were just outplayed by Zbraslav. Kudos to them, and that made the difference in the end. But we feel like we can play with them, and with a bit more experience throughout the league, I think at our home game, I think it might look different, and we get closer. But we are happy with it.
What positives and negatives should you take into consideration for your tomorrow's game?
Positives, definitely the hustle that was there by everyone. So that was something we just have to keep going tomorrow, despite having a double header. We have to really follow through tomorrow. Smikov is a good opponent, but it's their first game, and we can use that for our advantage. Negatives, I think game awareness. A couple of things where our heads were not there yet. We were outplayed by some experienced Zbraslav players who play very smart lacrosse and they know what they're doing. They were able to exploit our inexperience there. So if we buckle down a little bit more, settle a little more on defense, I think we can be. We won't get disrupted as much as we did in some parts of the game.
Thank you very much, Adrian. Thank you.
Thank you.